And what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Change the Cheddar right here on the Golden Octagon, my Friday post weigh-in betting show. A little bit different today, more than what am I saying? It's a little bit different today compared to what it normally is because I usually have all the weigh-in photos and official weigh-in photos, and then the ceremonial weigh-in face-off photos all together put in for you guys. But have to be honest, I've been really busy today and I did not have time to do all that. So I just had the ceremonial face-off photos that we are going to take a look at. But as always, I do have some parlays cooked up. Not three this week. I only have two, one $10 parlay and one $5 parlay, just how I feel. I'm not forcing it this week. This is just how I feel, and I'm pretty sure it's happening. So we are going to run through these face-off photos one last time. I will give you my picks and predictions on the fight one last time, and then at the end of the show, I'll share my parlays with you guys. So with that being said, if you wouldn't be so kind, hit that thumbs up button. Try to run through this real quick because it is halftime right now, and if your girl is anything like mine, she is occupied watching Carol G. So we can do Change of Cheddar right quick. So there we go. Let me take off the thumbnail and add the stream. Add the share my screen, and then I'll full screen it. You guys don't need to see my big ugly face, and we'll get into it. First fight of the night is Sean O'Bannon taking on Sam Page Hughes. Odds for the fight is Sean O'Bannon is plus 275. The underdog, Sam Hughes, minus 345. Your favorite over under here is 2.5. The over is minus 475. The under is plus 325. Yeah, nothing changes from here. From earlier in the week, I am on Sam Hughes via decision. I don't think she really has the firepower to get Sean O'Bannon out of there. So Sam Page via decision for me. Moving on to the next one, we have Renat Fakhretdinov taking on Andreas Gustafsson. And as we see the face-off photos there, Andreas Gustafsson is your slight favorite at minus 130, and Renat Fakhretdinov is your dog at plus 110. I guess I am on the dog here, Renat Fakhretdinov. Over under here is 2.5. The over 2.5 is minus 215. The under 2.5 is plus 165. Yeah, for me here, give me Renat Fakhretdinov to win this fight via decision. Let's move on to the next one, where we have Robert Brzyczek taking on Brad Tavares, super UFC vet at this point, ultra vet. There's the face-off. Brad Tavares minus 218. Your favorite, Robert Brzyczek, is plus 180. Your underdog, over-under here is 2.5. The over is minus 188. The under is plus 145. I am on Brad Tavares to win this fight via decision, and yeah, I don't really feel like I need to explain why. I feel like most people are. Moving on to the next one, we have Trey Waters taking on Sam the Future Patterson. Trey the Truth versus the Future Sam Patterson. Yeah, odds for the fight, Sam Patterson is minus 192. The favorite, Trey Waters, is plus 160. The dog, over-under is 1.5 here. The over is minus 166. The under is plus 130. Yeah, I think the over is a solid parlay piece because I do think this goes all the way to decision, if I'm going to be honest. And I'm on the dog to win this. Give me Trey Waters to win this via decision. He's got solid range, solid jab. But, Sam Patterson's not the worst fighter in the world. So wouldn't be too surprised. I know a lot of people split on that one, me and D Rose included. So moving on to the next one, we have Kyle Fernandez taking on Harry Hardwick. Let's get the face-off photos here. Kyle Fernandez is minus 198. Your favorite, Harry Hardwick, is plus 164. Your underdog, over-under here is 2.5. The over is minus 175. The under is plus 135. Yeah, Harry Hardwick taking this on short notice. Usually fights a weight class down, I believe. And let's be real, he's not anywhere near UFC level competition. And Kyle Fernandez looked fantastic against Guram in his last fight. I don't know why Kyle Fernandez is only a minus 200 favorite, if I'm going to be honest. I think he wins this fight 9 out of 10 times. So Kyle Fernandez to win this fight via decision for me. Moving on to the next one, we have Marcin Tybura versus Ante Delija. There's Ante Delija. There's Marcin Tybura. Yeah. Does Ante Delija have 3 nipples? I wasn't trying to be weird, but yeah. Wow. Extra firepower for Anti-Delegia. 3-nipple Anti-Delegia. How crazy is that? Just crazy. Yeah, these two have already fought before, and Anti-Delegia was mollywhopping Marcin Tybura until he broke his leg. So we'll see what happens here. I am on Anti-Delegia to win this fight. Anti-Delegia is minus 125. Your favorite. Marcin Tybura is plus 105. Your underdog. Over under here is 2.5. The over is plus 105. The under is minus 135. Give me Anti-Delegia to win this fight. Be a second round knockout. All right. Moving on to the next one, we got Brennison Hibario taking on Umar Sy, whichever one it is. Yeah, Brennison's not the best fighter in the world, but he burned a lot of us 2 fights ago against Iron Negrzay, but we found out that he is not too good himself. But Umar Sy, on the other hand, went out there and laid an egg against Alonzo Menifield in his last fight. But I just think there's just levels here. I think Umar Sy probably submits Brennison Hibario in round number 2. So give me Umar Sy to win this fight via second round submission. Odds for the fight, though, Umar Sy minus 500. Brennison Hibario is plus 380. Over under here is 1.5. The over is minus 135. The under is plus 105. Yeah. Umar Sy round 2 sub for me. Moving on to the next one, we have Robert Rushola taking on the Jaguar, William Gomi. Yeah. This is one where I was looking at tape on Robert Rushola, and I don't know why he got signed to the UFC, if I'm going to be honest. Nothing that he does is going to blow your hair back, as where William Gomi has the UFC level competition at this point, and he has beat a lot of them via decision. So I don't think anything's different here. I think William Gomi wins this fight 30-27 via decision. I think William Gomi is an excellent parlay piece as well. William Gomi minus 265, your favorite. Robert Rushola plus 215, your dog. The over-under here is 2.5. The over is minus 298. The under is plus 220. Once again, William Gomi by decision for me. Moving on to the next one, we have Skeletor, Reese McKee taking on Axel Sola. There goes Reese McKee, and Axel Sola is right here. Should be a fun fight. I just will never trust Reese McKee, if I'm going to be honest. He could win this fight, but I will not be picking him to do so. Probably won't be betting this fight either, if I'm going to be completely honest. Axel Sola is your slight favorite, minus 130. Reese McKee is plus 110. Your underdog. Over under here is 2.5. The over is minus 195. The under is plus 150. Yeah, I guess give me Axel Sola via round 2 knockout, just because I refuse to trust Reese McKee on anything ever. Moving on to the next one, we got the Bear Jew. Paul Craig was able to tear a shirt this week, so shout out Paul Craig for that. He is going to be taking on none other than Modestus, the Baltic Gladiator Bukauskas. Yeah, what a face-off. Paul Craig, for sure the taller guy here, but, venturing down to 185, I believe he lost some size, and it's going to take a bit to put it back on for Paul Craig, and I just don't know if he's going to be in the UFC for that long. On the other hand, once again, just like Reese McKee, I do not trust Modestus Bukauskas. A lot of these Cage Warriors guys, I'm just not trusting. So odds for the fight is Modestus Bukauskas minus 325. Your favorite. Paul Craig is plus 260. Your underdog. Over under here is 1.5. The over is minus 145. The under is plus 115. Yeah, I truly think this goes over. If you want to do start round 2, I think that's okay. I don't think Modestus finishes Paul Craig, if I'm going to be honest. But Paul Craig's got no chin, so he get knocked out by the guy putting Vaseline on him. Let's be real. So. Do I feel great about it? No, but I just won't trust Modestus. So I'm going to do Paul Craig to do Paul Craig things. Give me Paul Craig to win this fight via second round triangle. Moving on to the next one. We've got Mason Jones taking on Balaji Oki. Odds for the fight are plus 110 for Balaji Oki. Mason Jones is minus 130, as he should be. Mason Jones is the bigger guy here, which is surprising to see because I believe they were listed to be about the same size. And yeah, I just think Mason Jones is the more complete fighter here. Does he have great fight IQ? No, but I believe he has the skills everywhere to beat Borralho. So I'm going to go Mason Jones to win this fight via decision. Over under here is 2.5. The over -166. The under is +130. Give me Mason Jones to win this fight via decision, though. Moving on to the next one, we are at the co-main event, I believe. We got Benoit Saint Denis taking on Mauricio Houfi, the Frenchman in France taking on the Brazilian. So BSD is currently your underdog at +124. Mauricio Houfi is your favorite at -150. The odds are closing up, and I don't see how. BSD runs face forward into punches, and Mauricio Houfi is absolutely lethal. I got Mauricio Houfi to knock out BSD in round number 1, at very latest round number 2, if I'm going to be honest. I just don't. I can't find a way to bet BSD here, if I'm going to be real. I can't see him getting to the hips without getting punched in the face. So give me Mauricio Houfi to win this fight via first round knockout. And main event time, we've got Caio, the natural Borralho, taking on the French-Russian sniper, Nasruddin Imavov. Yeah, I have no interest in betting this fight, if I'm going to be real. This one could go either way. I am picking Caio Borralho to win the fight via decision. But, D-Rose on the other side is on Nasruddin Imavov. So, odds for the fight +110 for Nasruddin Imavov. Caio Borralho is -130. Your favorite over-under here is 4.5. The over is -210. The under is +160. Yeah, I want nothing to do with this one. Both these guys are good. Either one of these could win this fight. I believe that both are going to try to come out here and make a statement, saying I deserve the title shot. So could go either way, and I'm not willing to put my money on either side to find out who is right. So give me Caio Borralho to win the fight via decision, but I ain't betting it. So with that being said, let me share my big ugly face back up here with you guys. I'll stop sharing the screen, and then we'll get to the important part, which is the parlays. So with that being said, we've got 2 parlays, a $10 confidence parlay and a $5, just hoping for the best parlay. And hopefully we can get in and out of here before halftime tonight. So first parlay to share with you guys is my $10 confidence parlay. It is $10 to win $139.44. It is a plus 12.94. 6-leg parlay, and it goes like this. Sam Page Hughes to win in round 3 or by decision. Brad Tavares to win in round 3 or by decision. We got Kyle Fernandez moneyline. William Gomez to win in round 3 or by decision. The Borralho versus Mason Jones to start round 2, and then the Mauricio Houfi moneyline. So $10 on that. Probably a little bit better now because Mauricio Houfi is not even as big as a favorite. I actually made this last night. So you may even get a better number on that now. So if all those hit, $10 will return to $139.44. And our big one this week, hoping that we can hit a heater. It's $5 to win $963, and it's a 5-leg parlay. Few by points, few by knockouts, or submission. We'll see what happens here. 5-leg parlay, $5 to win $963, and it goes like this. Renat Fakhretdinov to win by points, Trey Waters to win by points, Umar Sy to win by finish, knockout, or sub, doesn't matter how, Mason Jones to win by points, and Mauricio Houfi to win by knockout. So with that being said, that is 13 minutes in and out. So hopefully when I go back in there, Carol G is still singing, and my girl's like, "Oh, you're already done?" And I'm like, "Yeah, told you it was going to be quick." So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for stopping by here. If y'all don't mind, hit that thumbs up button for your boy. And, share with me your best play down there in the comment section. Maybe I'll play it, and maybe we'll both win some money. With that being said, I appreciate you guys for stopping by here. My name is Matt. This is the Golden Octagon. This was Change to Cheddar, my Friday post-weigh-in betting show. Remember, at the end of the day, it's a fist fight. Anything can happen. So don't be betting more than you can afford to lose on these fights. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.